Hey guys, I'm Scott and I have diabetes. So today I wanted to talk to you about some of the technology that I have in my home that I use to assist and care for myself, especially when it comes to my diabetes. And let's start with a little background before we dive right into it. I currently live alone, more than 1,200 miles away from my entire family. And as I'm sure most of you have experienced this as well, I've had several severe episodes of hypoglycemia. I mean, I've had instances where I couldn't walk, I couldn't stand, I've had to crawl to my kitchen to get juice out of the fridge. I've literally crab walked across my living room floor to open the door for paramedics. Just all in all, really bad situations. And on top of that, my motor skills are garbage when I have a low episode. I sound like a drunk person. I slur my speech, I'm belligerent, I'm disoriented. It's just bad. But throughout all of these situations, I've learned to use the technology in my home to recover, I guess, significantly quicker or more efficiently. So let's start with my Apple Watch. I currently have the Apple Watch Edition in white ceramic, Series 3 with cellular. Now, I've had an Apple Watch since they first came out, and I've always had my Dexcom integrated with my watch. But I can recall an episode almost 2 years ago. It was early in the morning, I got up, I tried to walk and I couldn't. I basically fell out of bed onto the floor. And I remember reaching up on my nightstand to get my phone. I tried and tried to unlock it, but I couldn't. Again, my motor skills are basically null and void in these situations. I tried using Hey Siri, but she couldn't understand me. As I said before, I sound like a drunk toddler when I have really low blood sugar. And in this instance, she just couldn't understand me. But I wound up getting a text from a guy at work and I clicked on it on my watch. Luckily, I was able to tap on it and I was able to call for help. Long story short, Siri isn't always the best vehicle for getting help, but when she works, it's great. I will say if you're a type 1 diabetic and you don't have any wearable tech, an Apple Watch, Samsung Gear, something like that, I would highly recommend that you get one. I would also recommend getting the cellular version of any device you choose because you never know when your phone will be out of range and they won't reach, if there's a Bluetooth problem with the connection, or if your phone's dead, like it could just be dead. And this could be the thing that saves you. Now, Siri isn't the only voice-enabled technology I have in my home. I have an Amazon Echo Dot with Alexa in my room. I wound up getting the Echo Dot for like $29 on sale at Best Buy. It was an impulse buy, but I'm so glad I did it. So obviously I anticipated using this for the weather forecast and news briefings or playing music in my room when I get ready for work in the morning. And it wasn't until I had a recent episode with severe hypoglycemia that I realized there's a lot more uses than that. It took one of these episodes for me to, I guess, experience that Alexa can understand me no matter how slurred my speech is, and she can hear me almost anywhere in the house. Let me paint the picture for you. It was pretty early in the morning, another situation where I couldn't walk or stand because I was so low. And I remember telling myself to call Trina, my next door neighbor, for help. Because I knew when I couldn't even sit up straight on the floor that something was really wrong. And I grabbed my phone and I said, Hey Siri, about 1,000,000 times, or so it felt like. I tried to get her to understand me on my watch, but she couldn't. She wasn't even recognizing the command. That's how bad it was. But I remember looking up and seeing the Echo Dot on my nightstand. And I said, Alexa, and she lit up. I was overcome with joy that I shouted, call Trina! But it probably sounded, way more slurred. But she did. Trina came over, fed me a Snickers because I'm not myself when I'm hungry, and I slowly became myself again. But that's not where this story ends. I have been rescued several times by Trina, by paramedics, even by my boss. And you've hit a new low when your boss shows up at your house at 7:30 in the morning and finds you on the floor in your underwear drinking fruit punch. Not a good situation. But in most of these situations, I've managed to avoid having my front door kicked in because of my Vivint smart home. So Vivint is my security provider, but their system has a lot of smart home features that can be integrated with the technology that's already in your home. So I have a Vivint Sky panel on my wall that has one-touch access to police, paramedics, and the fire department. I've also got a video camera doorbell, automated door locks with key code access, cameras inside and outside my home, motion detectors, and all the basic stuff like sensors on the doors and windows. Now, you don't have to get Vivint to have this extra layer of assistance, but I have found that having automated door locks is a huge advantage. In most of these scenarios where I've been on the floor and I haven't been able to get to the door to unlock it for the paramedics or for my neighbor or whoever's here to save me, I've been able to use the app on my phone to unlock the doors. I can also arm and disarm my security system from the app on my phone. Again, you could simply give a neighbor a key and have the same results, but automated door locks came with my security system, so I'm gonna use them. The best thing that I love about my Vivint smart home is it's integrated with my Echo Dot. So I can control most of my smart home features by simply giving a voice command to Alexa. It's pretty cool. I should say none of this is sponsored. This is just my view on this stuff. So that's it. I think I've covered everything I wanted to share with you guys today. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, just close it out and leave. Leave comments down below if you have any tools or tech you use that I didn't mention that provide assistance with diabetes. You can also leave suggestions for other videos you'd like to see. I am gonna try to do my first unboxing video this weekend. I just got the Genteel Lancing device. Well, I've actually had it for like almost a week and a half now, but I've been saving it so that I could specifically do an unboxing video of it and give you my thoughts. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.